I'm Matt Estridge. It's Fit Diesel Fact Friday. All right, coming to you from a different place. No whiteboard this week. Doing a little list, low intensity steady state. On to this week's topic, the second week in the volume series, training to failure. Now here's what happens when you train to failure. When you damage the muscle to the point that you can't perform anymore, another rep at all, you are going to hinder your growth. Now there are plenty of studies that have been done on this. With the Google machine, you can see peer-reviewed, double-blind studies used with actual athletes, even physique athletes, and see this data come to life and be able to compel you to realize that you can trust it. But let's go to a more experiential point of view. Again, leaning on my collegiate strength and conditioning experience, University of Tennessee during the former time period, being the fitness coordinator for hundreds of elite counterterrorism agents, and going through many boot camp style academies, I've had the opportunity to see 1,000+ people easy go to failure. I have been a part of being put through going to failure and further. Just to give you all a visual of what that looks like. Let's take a physique that you know of or you have yourself, a good lean physique, not overly lean, not stage lean, but let's say your 10% body fat is a male. And you have good musculature that you've built up. When you go overtrain all the time, you may keep that physique looking that way to a degree, but you're gonna see that you just don't look as defined. You maybe look a little bit flat at times, and that's gonna be a lot due to the calorie intake being incorrect, because most people don't have that dialed in. And you're gonna see no gains in strength. As a matter of fact, you're gonna see a diminishing return on how strong you are. And notice, I'm not as strong on my lifts, I'm not gaining anything, you'll have frustration. Now I'm gonna give you one more example for today that all of you who've trained can remember, have done, or seen someone do. And this is gonna bring it into perspective. And that's as simple as this video is today, is I wanna get this point across. Remember anybody who's taken time off, or you've taken time off yourself? Maybe it's been a couple of days even, just 3 days. Maybe it's been a week. Maybe it's been up to 2 weeks off. And you come back, you feel phenomenal, you're stronger than you ever have been, and you can't figure it out. And you're sitting here going, if I could just replicate that and be able to come in gym and perform that way all the time, but you know what, I gotta train, I can't stop training, I gotta train 7 days a week, 5 days a week, I gotta hit it this hard. So you can't get out of your own mind and what you think is progress because of that obsessive compulsive point of view. So what do I recommend? I recommend that you do an RPE, rate of perceived exertion, of around 7 to 9. All my clients who are gonna watch this video are gonna say, yeah, that's exactly what he tells me, you know, somewhere in that range. So if you can do 10 reps on a specific weight for a specific exercise, and that 10th rep is all you've got, it's the very last rep in the tank, you're barely gonna be able to get that rep completed. Well, if you go to a 7, that means that you have 3 reps left. If you do an RPE of 8, you have 2 reps left. If you have an RPE of 9, well, that last rep you're leaving not utilized. And the science, and from me telling you the experience, is true. You will recover better, you will have progress, you will grow, as long as your programming is set up well, and nutrition is highly important. And of course, I'll talk a lot about that in other videos, but you have to have that nutrition component dialed in. You have to know if you're in calorie deficit or not. Most people run around and don't realize they are, or they don't realize they're overeating. All right, guys, that's it for today. If you want nutrition from a science and experience point of view, our new dietary interface has just been updated. It takes into account female menstrual cycle, takes into account pregnancy, up to 5 fetus, also breastfeeding up to that amount. Your total daily energy expenditure is tracked week to week as it changes in a dieting phase or building your metabolism. Lean muscle build for all my athletes or anybody wanting to build lean muscle, instead of adding all those calories to your diet and gaining all that fat, done in a nice lean way. Phenomenal log. We have videos of each diet explaining the science. You have alerts teaching you what's going on each week and the decisions made so you can learn and coach yourself, all for $29.99. Next month, we'll have an update with an API that you can build your own meals, and it'll tell you what to do with your calories and macros from your calories and macros that week in the foods that you want to eat, whether it's Mediterranean, whether it's keto, whether you have a more paleo diet, CrossFit type style eating, whether you like Mediterranean, whether you like Southern food, whatever it is you like to eat, it's going to tell you exactly how much and the meal number, meal 1 through 5, whatever it may be. We still have some room on our roster for one-on-one coaching. If you want that, fitdieselstrength.com. Have a great day. God bless. Built from experience, backed by science.